5 months today to the beach hop, and we've got it sitting on the ground. So we've done a bit of work to it over the last few weeks, but I keep forgetting to turn the camera on. Built a suede bar, finished doing our tubs, painted all the underneath. So I tried to do this side of the tub with the bead roller instead of the hammer. That's not going to be here always, so it works really good, but you can't roll into these, so I just got a punch, curve that, punch that in, and then a flat one to straighten the other side. Same result, different machine. Definitely easier on the hammer. One thing I've noticed is that it's got way more of a bow in it than if you did it on the hammer. So the hammer's definitely better. Can be done on this. Got a shrinker now, stretcher. So I think if I stretch this corner, I should have the same result. Good luck. So we tacked our edge around it, and it seems to have pulled the bow back out of it. So we just used the matrix edge on the. So we want a bit of bow here, which we've got. We want it pretty straight up there. So we'll try and fit her in and see how it goes. So we've got it in about where we want it. And we'll just mark it to where we've got to trim it and fully weld it. We welded that on real quick and probably run it a bit longer than we normally would, but it's in a tight corner, so we figured it wouldn't warp too much. So we'll grind her up and get her ready to put on. Right, we've tidied up this corner. We've got to fix from here down. On the inside, cut out a bit of rust in here. We put a patch in there. We put our wheel tub in. A little bit tidying up here to do. And then we're going to rebuild all this piece. Top it here. Fix up all the sill. Bit of a job. Well, this is starting to look quite good. The only problem is it's supposed to be bent the other way. So never mind. We'll straighten her out and bend it the other way. Right, we've bent up a bit for there. So we'll trim up the old steel and get it sitting back in there, and then we'll trim around this front piece and see what we've got. Right, we put a bit of paint on there and cleaned her up. A couple of little holes I'm going to get from the top later, but basically we're going to patch this panel in here. And that should go in there somewhere. Can't do it with one hand, but it'll go in there. We'll weld her up. Alright, so we've epoxy primered all our bare bits of steel, and we've seam sealed over the epoxy, and then we're going to chuck some under seal on the bits where the under seal's worn off, and then we'll top coat it. winning?
Yeah, I think so. I wouldn't say hugely. Nothing I can go and give it a try.
Yep.
I had to put an override button in on the remote. It's got if the oil pressure drops, it'll cut the engine out.
Oh yeah.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
It's there for. But how do you start it
Without any oil.
without the oil pressure?
Oh right, yeah.
Override it, then it starts and you hold your finger on the button till the oil pressure comes up.
A bit of tension on
They do crush up the piss all, don't they?
it. Yeah. Well, I figured a bit of crush isn't such a bad thing.
No. If it's too much, they just spew out the sides and split.
Yeah.
And then that's something that they can see when it's the right time. Oh, your bushes are maybe. No, they're not. I've just squashed the shit out of them.
Yeah. Well, these two springs were different, and I'm sure this back one hung like that.
Yeah.
And they're not supposed to, aren't they? They're supposed to hang up in here.
Yeah, well, it's got that loop up there for that.
Yeah, yeah. So it was, they were fucking well fucked. Well, the one was, that's why it sat on an angle.
Yeah.
So, we should fucking solve that little drama. Ah, fuck! Bit sharp, that end of that. Must be losing the plot, eh? Fancy putting your finger under the knife.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone put their hand up and go under the knife.
I don't know if this is going to cut another. Oh, look. I might have to go for a new blade for the next one. I can't fuck it up. I haven't got a spare. Perfect. Grinder. Stab in the finger. Makes you know you're alive.
Yes, yeah. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it, yeah.
This fucking jack that keeps going down to pain in the fucking arse, really. What is it
But
with jacks?
eventually it won't matter.
What is it with jacks? Every fucking jack I've got,
Bloody jack.
can't keep it up. Works mighty, that does. Just keep my eye on the spot. Doesn't mind you, but it fucking does cut through it. There's a little crooked. go fucking burning some shit.
Oh, up to you. I'm gonna have to go to town.
Well, I get it filmed this. I can edit it out if it looks like pictures. You reckon that's going?
Come on, come out. Going enough. Not really.
Alright.
Sit on the bag, tip lighter, fuel all over it.
Did it?
Oh, that don't tip lighter,
Oh,
fuel all over it.
is it?
Well, something like that.
So how do you make this shit go? I think that should be going, no? It should be flaming. It's flaming now. Flaming, eh? Woo! If this thing tips up on our handles, that'll be something.
That'll look good, man.
Start looking it up. So I get.
Yeah, I think that's either happening too.
Well, I might use the old gloves, eh?
Okay.
Well, you reckon that'll take all the fun out of it?
Well, as far as filming goes, absolutely. Well, we need to be in the
Yeah.
next one.
Yeah.
The other way.
Yeah, we'll do it the other way, yeah. Good, thank you.
Damn it!
It's not really,
What's the hell with
oh. I think these little, but the charcoal I remember as a kid was heavy shit. Oh, look, that's easy, huh? push it right here, push it and then right here. It shouldn't take that much, Just look like an inch through.
We can sort of keep going on if we want. Here we go.
Oh, no, I don't think so. No, I reckon the centre there. No, I reckon that's perfect. So I'll cool this down or not? Is that bad for it?
Yeah, I'd let it cool to its south action.
Sweet. And then right, we've made us up a decent sway bar, mounted it all in original mounts, different rubbers, made the sway bar, and it seems to work out all right. The ride height's looking very good. Motor's going to go on there yet, but I think we're going to be sweet as there. So it should handle real good, we're hoping. So she's back on the wheels. Now we're going to rip those front doors off. And do these front two floor pans. Next step. And then we can prime the whole thing up. Get the sound deadening in it. And yeah, it's sitting pretty good, I reckon. So I'll just put these wheels on it and roll in it. But I think she's all working out pretty well. So we've tubbed it out for the bigger tyres. Fixed our wheel arches. We've made a new sway bar for the front, and we're going to put one in the back. Still got to do that. We've got the diff in, we've got new bushes in the diff. We've got new springs, new shocks. So hopefully we're not too far away from finish of all the rust work in the actual body itself. Anyway, there's still a bit to do and a couple of guards. I think one guard's alright, the other one needs a little patch. And we've got to do the front panels. These two doors are good, I think. They just need sanding and painting the inside. The boot's pretty good, just need sanding and painting the inside. We've got a bit of rust to do in the inner guard where the battery box was, and just a little bit down the bottom here. And I think one little hole on the other side. Motor's good to go, but we need to do something about the manifold, and I was going to put twin carbs on it, but I think one will do for now. Can look at that later. Motor that goes real good, so I don't think we've got any dramas there. Yeah, so we're pushing on with it.
5 months to go today, pretty much.